Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. We are looking at Psalm 26, and today we want to look at three verses 8, 9, and 10. Let me read verse 8 first. Lord, I love the house where you live, the place where your glory dwells. Now, earlier, we learned that there are some things that David hated. I hate evil doers. Now, here David is talking about what he loves. He loves the house of God. Today's terminology that could refer to the church, not to a building, but whenever God's people gather together. Of course, we need to have a building where we can come together. And David says, I love to keep company with the people of God. I love to go to God's house. I love to be with his people and the place where God reveals his glory. The manifest presence of God in the house of God and the place where God chooses to reveal his glory. So when I listen to a sermon, God reveals his glory. When we worship together, God reveals his glory. When we partake of Holy Communion, God reveals his glory. When we fellowship one with another, God reveals his glory. So, what a way to spend our life, to be found in the house of God. And I know this pandemic has caused us to long to be in the house of God. And we are all saying, when will it open up? When will it open up? But even just meeting like this on Zoom is a very wonderful way of expressing our love for God by being with the people of God. So, how do you pass the love test? Do you love God's house? Do you love God's people? Do you love God's word? And then in verse 9 and 10, David says, do not take away my soul along with sinners, my life with those who are bloodthirsty, in whose hands are wicked schemes, whose right hands are full of bribes. David is very conscious of the evil out there, of evil people. And again, he's talking about people who can lead him astray. And he's pleading with God to protect him with sinners, to be swept away with sinners and with people who are bloodthirsty. These are the killers. These are people who enjoy killing people. And David says, I don't want to be part of their evil. I don't want to be contaminated. I don't want to be defiled. And in whose hands are wicked schemes? They are constantly plotting evil. They are plotting evil. And their hands are full of bribes. They love money. And they will do anything for money. And so David says, God, on the one hand, I love to be in your house, but then of course I've got to come and engage the world. And when I engage the world, there are all kinds of sinful, bloodthirsty, wicked, evil people. And it's very easy for me to be swept along with them. Please protect me, please guard me, and keep me safe. So we have a little phrase when I do prison ministry where the guys would tell me, guilt by association. You yourself may not have done anything wrong, but the fact that you kept company with somebody who did the wrong thing, guilt by association. And that's what David is talking about. Not to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. May I not place myself in a situation where I'm tempted to do wrong. So God, please protect me. This shows David's humility and vulnerability. And we would do well to follow in David's footsteps. On the one hand, to be in the house of God, and on the other hand, to recognize we are fallen, fallible creatures. We can be swept along with evil, and we look to the Lord for protection, and he is our defense. God bless you and grant you a wonderful day today. Amen.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel Grace Gospel English Church, Toronto. Thank you.